Carnarvon. It's a trip that I've been meaning to do for a while now. With quite a bit to see and do along the way, it should be a fantastic journey. But unfortunately, the entire eastern side of Australia is currently being affected by wild weather caused by La Niña. Will we get the journey we hoped for, or will it all be cut short by the weather? Let's get four wheels on the road and find out. So as is my usual, I really didn't do too much research into where I was going and what I was coming to look at, but this place is awesome. Storey Cave, and now I know why. This cave here is really awesome. So what you can do is you can actually come to the first cave, go all the way to the back of it, and climb up through a hole, and it gets you to the second story here. It's fantastic. It's about sort of, I don't know, 3-4 meters high up above me here. And what you can do as well is you can climb up just in front of me here, and you can go up onto the second story balcony and look out onto the edge of Cania Gorge here, which is just fantastic. This is why I don't look up places before I come to them, because I'd rather be surprised when I get here and check something out and go, wow, that's amazing. So, great looking place, fantastic. Real glad I came to check it out. Alright, well we really need to make our way down to the truck. I can see rain on the horizon and it's mighty close, so we need to get back to it. So as I mentioned earlier, we left Cania Gorge because there was rain coming, and I looked on Borm and there's a couple of days of it, so we have foregone going up to Carnarvon Tops. So we're on our way out to Biloela right now. The rain's chasing us a bit here as well. It's little drips and drabs of drizzle on the way. Imagine this drive would be pretty nice actually if it was better weather. Alrighty, well, welcome to Biloela. Just stopped in here at the water tank to check out the art here. It was on the list of things to do. Pretty cool. There's some different information on all of the plaques here, just letting you know about what has been done in the artworks here. So it's quite interesting to find all that out as you're having a bit of a look at the place. I think what we're going to get up to now is head on into town, get some supplies, and then scope out some possible places to stay for the night. I'm thinking at this stage we'll probably stay here for the night, just have a very, very short day. Just a couple of things to do beforehand. So I think we'll get into that. All right. Now that we've had a bit of a look at what's available around town here in Biloela, we decided to stop into Coles and get some supplies for the next couple of days. Also, as it was around about lunchtime, decided that I might treat myself to a chicken schnitty, so we ended up heading out to Hotel Settlers, which I highly recommend. The schnitzel was absolutely fantastic. And then we ended up taking a look at a place called Queensland Heritage Park to stay for the night, which ended up being a really good surprise. And there's plenty to see and do here. Let's take a look at it. Unfortunately, when I sat down at lunchtime, I took a look at the long-term view for the weather, and it's going to be rain for the next few days at least. So it was actually pretty good news that we found the Queensland Heritage Park. In talking to the people who own the place and run the place here, I found out that there's actually plenty of things to do here. So it was good that we found some things to do indoors. And in the main hall right behind the entry foyer and where you go and pay for your camping, they've got these awesome old cars. You've got a Model A Ford here, which is just fantastic, a 1928 one. It's in beautiful condition. It's really, really cool to look at all this stuff. It's cool to see it up close and get to know a little bit about all these old cars is really quite interesting. not just the main hall here where they have displays as well. There's a ton of other sheds that are strewn across the property here that have got heaps of old interesting things in them as well. So we're going to go and take a look at those right now. They've got everything here from landscaping equipment to buses to ride-on mowers, even to old horse-drawn carriages, which is really, really cool. Let's go take a bit more of a look around. One of the other really cool things about the way they've got this place set up is you can actually stay in your vehicle and drive around and check out most of the old sheds here that have got the old farm equipment and cars and tractors in them. So that's actually pretty cool as well. It's a huge site here and there's a lot to see. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a fascinating tour around the place. There's so much to look at here. If you do end up camping here, it's probably a really good thing because there's tons and tons to look at. As you would have seen inside as well from the footage, they've got some great little videos running in there as well of shows where they're running a lot of these old tractors and heavy equipment around the place, and really, really interesting thing to come and look at. Right, well that's going to be it for me for this afternoon, I think. I'm going to go and have a sit down at the campsite, which is just over there to my left. If you do come and camp here, I definitely recommend it. The lady who works here and her husband are fantastic people. They're really, really lovely. Happy to help you out at any time and show you around the place. And it's a really cool place to come and check out. All right, well, we may see you again in the morning. We'll see you then.